Hey guys, it's Thomas here and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another park spotlight. Today's park is called Island Expo Phase 1. This was uploaded on the PS Workshop by Sonnymatic14 and the description of this park says, start your day at Island Expo on Future Island, the sci-fi hub of the Expo. Ride the robot arm dark ride Atomic Spiral, shrink to the size of the atom and go beyond the realm of the nucleus. Take a ride on Dimension Dipper, a themed monorail coaster that hops between Earth and space through portals and quantum rocks, and approach the sci-fi castle icon of the park, home of the Future Island trains. Take a grand circle tour and go inside the rides. Enter the first island nation, Madagascar, home to the Antananarivo, I can't pronounce that word, Antananarivo mine train, I Claw and Tenrec Tumble, Lily Falls Log Flume, and the word again that I can't say, Marketplace at the foothills, and a dense rainforest. Coming on a separate map will be Phase 2, home of Japan, Iceland and Sri Lanka. So yeah, I mean, as you can see from here, I've loaded it up at night time. It does load in at night time when you first download it, but how good does this look? This looks, you know, the lighting here is brilliant. There's the word I can't pronounce. Antananarivo. I don't know. You pronounce that how you want, but yeah, I'm going to struggle to say that. So, but yeah, no, it absolutely looks fantastic. I think we'll be doing a lot of this park at night, but I do want to flick it to daytime just to sort of see what it looks like, really. Because I don't want to miss anything. There's what the park does look like at daytime. I mean, you know, even in the daytime, the foliage around here, all the trees and the plants and the terrain work look fantastic. You know, and the building structures around here look brilliant as well. So it is certainly a park to look at both times of day. But we will begin at night time. Now, before I start, Sonnymatic does have a YouTube channel under his real name, Eric Etsy. So if you look in the description below, you'll be able to see a link to his YouTube channel, and I'll leave that down there. But yeah, we'll take a start into the park. Now, one thing I do like here is the path coming in. I like this little bridge, but I like the fact it's not like ridiculously wide. A lot of the time parks have like really wide paths going into them, and I love the fact it's just like a standard width, and it's not crowded either. When the park's at its limit of guests, it doesn't like stand out or anything that it's too crowded. Obviously we've got the giant letters there to welcome us in, and what I do like is that we've got the people mover just here going across. So yeah, really you can see it coming down now. Now I've always said I do like the idea of trains going across. So yeah, I do like the fact that people mover is up there and welcoming people into the park. So if we go down here, that looks like it leads over to Madagascar. So I'm not going to go down that way yet. We've got a lot of, obviously this is all sci-fi themed, so there's a lot of, as opposed to trees and bushes, of which there's a lot of hedges, etc. But there's a lot of sort of props and animatronics, etc. to sort of bring people in. There's the robot arm ride. You see the guests going around there. I do like how everything's together. There's the Dimension Dipper, the single rail coaster. Again, it's all, as you come into the park down here, you've got all three rides there. You've got the people mover, the robotic arm, and the Dimension Dipper coaster, all interacting with the main path as you come in. You've got a nice little staff building there with the coaster coming out of the ground next to it. I like this, but burgers and cream. That's burgers and cream is an interesting idea. I assume it means burgers and ice cream, because I certainly won't be putting cream on a burger. But yeah, no, I do like that. I do like the way that those shops have been kind of built into match the area. Keep going down here. relax. We've got a nice little relaxation table there. Yeah, it's a really good use of the of everything sci-fi around here, but also the nice use of hedging, because I think if you are going to use a sci-fi area, it doesn't all have to be metal and glass. Hedging does fit really well into that sort of theme. So I do like that. Now we have atomic spiral there, and we have dimension dipper. I think we're going to go on dimension dipper first. Got some more refreshments around there as well. Yeah, we'll go on here. I love the track here. The track looks fantastic. I mean, you can look at this coaster from so many angles, and it just looks brilliant. The way it kind of goes in and out of buildings all around you, I think it looks. I just think it looks fantastic. And it looks even better in here. To be fair, it looks even better. Again, really nice use of the of the star panels here. I do think if you are going for like a space theme, you have to plaster these around every single wall just to get that theme going. And as he mentioned, there is the people mover track is coming through here as well. So that this people mover interacts with all of the rides and all of the areas. So yeah, really good to see a lot of interaction here, and it's all done in a very compact area as well. I have to say, it's really nice to put together. I like the emptiness of this little area. I like the emptiness of this station, because it's a very very simplistic and modern way of looking at it. So this is Dimension Dipper. Brilliant stats on it. There's the other results, if you are interested. And other than that, we shall hop in the front seat next to this guy who's excited. Look at him go. And yeah, this is Dimension Dipper. That's a brilliant coaster, that is. I mean, what you've got to bear in mind is the biggest drop is there, and that coaster just seems to keep going on and on. He's got the pace on that coaster down to a T. To get it to just keep going, look, over and up and down, and then keep going back to inversions, and all he's done is get it to come off of that hill climb. He's absolutely mastered the pace of that. I think that is absolutely superb. And as I say, the fact that it's all built in together, I kind of want to know at what stage he built everything in terms of, was it the coaster layout first and the building and then the people mover, or did he put all the rides around it? And you could look at that you could build it in so many different ways. I'd love to know the sequence of builds there. But yeah, I'm just really impressed on the pace of that to get the coaster to go for that length of time. And then there was also a section in here where the coaster interacted with another train. I think the other train was going up the lift hill as one train was coming in, and I thought that looked really good as well. But really impressed with that Dimension Dipper, and that's probably the best single rail coaster I've seen on the game. I always find they look really interesting, and they're quite confusing to me to build, because you can't always be sure on the angles and inversions and stuff, because each side looks the same. But no, really I'm a big fan of that. So we will go on Atomic Spiral now. I think we'll stay at night time for this one. Go through here, really nice sort of bushes and flowers in here. Some more undercover queue line. Keep going round. I'm up the stairs. And this is the first robotic arm ride I've been on. I've not been on one of these in the game yet, other than when the DLC got released. So yeah, this is Atomic Spiral. Oh, how good was that? That has to be one of my favourite rides I've been on. That is, I mean, I can't imagine how difficult that was to make, because you've really got to theme like 360 degrees around there. You've got to theme everything. You've got to theme because of the way you're being spun around there. If you just watch it from this angle, you know, you've got to completely cover everything. Otherwise, the effect just does not work. And the way you kind of went into it, and you got like the snowflakes and stuff at the start. I don't even know where I'm going now. Yeah, the way you got like the snowflakes and stuff at the start there was just brilliant. And I just love how that all comes together. I can't even find where this track goes. Here we go. But yeah, the way that's told, and the amount of time and effort gone into putting all that together is pretty insane, really. You got this room here, and if we keep going backwards, there we go. There's the snowflakes. But yeah, the whole idea that you kind of get shrunk down is such a really unique idea to theme one of these two. When this ride came out on the DLC, I was a little bit gutted because the screens that can come with it, obviously on console we can't put custom videos in, so it does make it a little bit harder to theme. But I mean, Sony has gone over, over and just kind of ignored that and just created his own little sequence there. And I just think that's brilliant. The whole layout of that is fantastic, and the idea behind it. So yeah, that was Atomic Spiral. Cosmic Candles. Oh, candies. Yeah, I did think then when I said that. Why would you be selling candles here? Yeah, Cosmic Candies. This is a really like neat sci-fi area. When you think of sci-fi, you think of like really neat and tidy. Tidy, and everything is like everything's like off at right angles and stuff. The paths and the nothing curves. I mean, the queue lines do, but on the main path, nothing weaves off and curves. So yeah, really do like that. Now this is an impressive building, Future Island Trains, which I believe, looking at that, is the station for the People Mover. But I mean, look at that for a building. That is the way it's coloured as well, and the design of it is fantastic, to say the least. I mean, there you can see how big it is. You know, but everything there, the doorways. You know, these doorways going into nothing. The doorways, the stairs, there's so much going off there, and it's like a I don't know if this is what he's based it off, but to me, that is like a sci-fi version of the Disney castle. You know, if you were coming into a park, if you imagine coming into like Magic Kingdom, but in a sci-fi version, that's what you'd look. You know, that's what you'd look for at the end. So yeah, I love that building. I think that's great. And then the gardens at the front here, in their little sections, look great too. So we will go up. I do want to ride the People Mover because I am a massive fan of the ride at Magic Kingdom. So I do want to see, because I've not been in a park yet where someone's put this in. So I'm really interested to see what this is like. So I don't know which way I'm facing here. There we go. I want to face that way. I don't want to go backwards. Let's just speed this up so that people hurry up and get on. There we go. Got these two guys and a really cool mom here with a space helmet on. There we go. I might just flick it to daytime actually. If I put no, actually, you know what? I'll leave it at nighttime for now. And then when we get off here, we'll flick it back to daytime. Yeah, I love the fact this goes throughout the area, and you get a good look at the whole place like that. I mean, that view looks fantastic there of all the rides and attractions and shops, and then obviously in here we're coming into where Dimension Dipper goes, and we'll be weaving in and out of this building here, going around the coaster, which is a really, really nice little element. Any sort of interaction is great on coasters and different parts of the park, but yeah, I do like that. And again, this is very similar to the Magic Kingdom one, where there it interacts with Space Mountain and a shop. But yeah, really do like that. Really do like that People Mover. You can do so much. You can do so much with them. But a transport ride like that, you've got to get in when you start your park, basically, because it takes up so much room. You don't want to have to try and fit it in afterwards. You want to try and get it sorted straight away. Even if you grow it as you grow the park, because otherwise you do start to run out of room. But you can split them off into all sorts. It's yeah, they really are cool rides. So yeah, no, I did enjoy that. Nice little toilet block down there under this bridge, and I believe that is the future section, Future World, done with those three rides. I don't think I've missed anything down there, so we will go over to Madagascar. One thing to maybe add in there would be to just get some sort of lighting, even if you cheat and put one of the little floodlights there, just so you can see the sign, because I mean, and obviously colour it to match, because I know, if you just look at that at night, you have to kind of squint at it and see what it says. But having that lit up there, even if you hide it under the thing like that, and then maybe colour it orange like that or something like that, would be, I just think that makes it a little bit more clearer. But that's what I probably would add on that signage. If it's not going to be a lit up sign, I would probably do that. But I mean, the tunnel looks great. I love the sort of castle theme, and the vines as well. He's not overdone the vines. It's just the right amount. Yeah, love the little vines we've got going off in there, inside and out as well. Let's flick over to daytime for this section for now. So we've got a bit of a natural path going there. I'm trying to work out the best way to do this. We'll go left. We'll go underneath this little log flume. Go up here. You go. Oh, he's running. Where's he going? Where's he off to? Is he catching up with his group, or is he just going for a job? Nope, he's just going to keep running. He can do that if he wants. It'll be knackered. I mean, oh, and she is as well. I wonder if she's chasing after him. Yeah, we'll go up here and we have Chateau something. Chateau Modern. Ooh. Is that I didn't actually click to see what that was. Is that... It's a restaurant. Very nice. Very nice little building there to hide a couple of restaurant things in. His buildings are fantastic. They're all so different. You know, when you look at them, all the buildings over there are obviously completely different to over here, but they're all so uniquely put together. But they fit the design really well. So yes, there's the restaurant, Lily Falls. Right, we'll go up here. Now, Sonny has said to me to ride, especially the first part of this log flume in the dark, and look to the left. He mentioned, so that's what I will do. The queue line's really good. I love how, like, the queue line is just covered in trees, and it goes in and out of the, well, I say in and out underneath the log flume. And the fact you can see the drop as well, you know, you're stood there and you keep seeing all the boats come over, that would get you really excited for the ride. So here's the station. There's the log flume. There's the log flume stats, if you're interested in log flume stats. But we will go back to the station there, and just realised before I do that, turn it to night time. And there we go. That was Lily Falls log flume. Really like that. As I always say with log flumes, you've got to theme them, and you've got to make them interact. And you know, having something like this, for example, down here, you know, you forget you're actually in a log flume at this point. There's so much to look at, and so much so much going off to distract the guests and to entertain them. That it just looks fantastic down here. And the whole thing, as you go, the whole ride has got scenery and animatronics and terrain and stuff to make it immersive. If you just start moving the log flume around but don't put any of that stuff around it, it just doesn't work. The other tip I would give, if you want to ride on a log flume, if you hop in, the guest view is, in my opinion, terrible, because you don't see anything there. You just, I'm obviously in the tunnel there, and you just can't see anything. So what I would give is go to look forward for a log flume, and you get a nice view as if you're just a really tall guest. So definitely recommend clicking on that view. Right, that is the last ride we'll ride at night time. I will go back to day for the rest of it. So is the log flume, and the exit brings us out here. I'm assuming this just takes us back down to the main path. I believe it does, so I'm just going to make sure I've not missed anything up this end. This takes us back down. I do like the natural path going up the hillside. That's because you obviously, because it's Madagascar, a lot of it is more of like a jungle and rainforest kind of area, lots of trees and stuff. So the fact that it's kept the path natural, I think, is really nice. A little toilet and stuff block. We've got the eye claw, and then what have we got down here? There's the mine train, which I will go on probably at the end, because I think that's the last ride I've got to go on. You really can get lost on these paths. This is really the trees really do make a difference there. I mean, if you just look at the trees and the terrain there, just look fantastic around there. Down here we've got some more shops. A few queues developing. I like that they're slightly uphill. That's quite nice, having the little steps there. Monsieur Fritz, chow mein, Madagascar vanilla, the juice box. These are really cool. These are a really cool way to to have a variety of shops there, to use the different signs and stuff. Baguettes, coffee. So there's the mine train. There's the mine train entrance, and then we have an Antananarivo. I'm really sorry, Sonny. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but I love the signage. It's like a Hollywood style sign, isn't it? And it's all bespoke. It's all it's all been made using the different shapes and pieces. So we're back down at the bottom here. There's a little flat ride underneath. 10 rec tumble, which is just there, nicely built under the terrain there, and then you've got the little tunnel with lighting in, which is really nice. It just gives the flat ride something, doesn't it? Rather than just placing them down, it gives them something when it's like that. And then we just want the mine train queue line, which by the looks of it goes behind this sign. Really nice tunnel, really nicely done there. Through the trees, and then in some sort of like church-looking building. This is really unique. I love that. I love the train coming through there. I think that looks brilliant. One thing that got pointed out to me a couple of weeks ago on the stations is you get this like blue strip there. Now, if you want to match it to the flooring you've got there. I'm trying to work out which flooring it is you've gone for. In terms of the queue line flooring, it's that one. So if you do that on that side, you can just change it to match it. Just make sure it's the queue line, and you can match that side. And I just think it looks better than the Planet Coaster print that that you get as standard. Or you don't even have to match it if you don't want. If you think the orange matches better with that colour, you can go for whatever. But that's one thing I've started doing after somebody pointed that out to me. So yeah, that's one thing I would maybe look at. Right, mine train. There's the stats for it. I've only paused it because I don't want this train to go and miss it. 10 counts of airtime, blimey. This should be quite good then. And there's the station. What view do I want on this? I don't like the train being in my way. I'm going to go front bumper, I think, on this one. So, yeah, there's the mine train. Let's go. I love that. What I was saying earlier about interacting. I mean, you can't really get a coaster that interacts any more than that mine train does. That literally takes you all the way around this Madagascar area. Love the massive drop out the back there and then coming back up. It just, you just seem to keep going. You finish one section, there's another hill climb, and then you get to another one. But yeah, absolutely love that mine train. Really, really do like that. I mean, the whole Madagascar, this waterfall here looks, you kind of miss that because if you don't go down this path here, which I think these guests are getting a little bit wet. But yeah, the waterfall there looks really nice, falling into the pool of water at the bottom. But yeah, this whole island looks brilliant. I'm really looking forward to seeing his Expo 2, to seeing what he does there. You've got a little flag up here. I'm assuming that's the Madagascar flag. I know a lot of flags worldwide, but I don't know my Madagascar flag, so I'm assuming that is the Madagascar flag. But yeah, really, I mean, that on its own just there could be a park. I mean, you look at that shot there, that is fantastic. And this, the future world here could be one on its own as well. One of the things I forgot to mention was, on the robotic arm ride, it points you out, it spins them out here a lot, and you get to see this whole area. Now, if you pause that and go to nighttime, that was such a good view to look at. That one of the things I love about this park is the sight lines and the different views you get. But yeah, absolutely love that park. I think he's got the two islands nailed to a T. There's nothing I think that is too much. I love the imagination that's gone into these rides, especially the Future World rides. To get this, I'm still amazed by this coaster. To get it going for that long over the inversions with hardly any drop, I think is fantastic. And that robotic arm ride is just genius as well. And it shows you as well that the building doesn't have to be fancy all the way around. The guests aren't going to see three sides of it. All you got to do is block up this one side here, make that look a bit fancy, and that's all they care about, because no one's ever going to look at it from out here. Only the people like us just playing the game. So yeah, absolutely love that. If you do want to download it, then I will leave the information for it on the PS Workshop in the description below. If you did enjoy that, please leave a like and subscribe if you're new. And as I say, I'll leave Sonny's YouTube channel in the description as well. But other than that, I shall see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.